We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
Oh my God, Brent is in a 3 rocks to get the remote.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I had Burger King last night.
Ooh, that was a lot of rocks, dude. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. Please,
That's how you're gonna open with my rocks?
Yes. Please
Fuck.
continue to rate and review at Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you listen. And if you want to look at our beautiful faces, go to YouTube, The Lions Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. We also have a Clips channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on both channels so you know what's coming at you. And as always, for extra stuff, patreon.com/thelionsdenpod. That is patreon.com/thelionsdenpod. How's everybody doing today?
Feels like
Will's not doing good, but
you guys are both a little ill. You sound.
I'm not ill. I
You
feel
sound
great.
like very white right
No,
now.
That's just I'm losing my voice from road rage.
How is it road rage? We did a whole mushroom episode.
I'm joking.
You got that nice.
I don't have road rage anymore. I don't even have rage anymore. Sometimes I've been having sadness.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I'm still acclimating to it. So it's like feelings are like I'm getting rewired. And man, did I have a good cry.
Where?
In a closet.
Oh, by the way, worst therapist. Where?
Where?
Why is what I meant to ask.
And I don't know why, but I'm just, you know.
Oh, you just cried for no reason? You just were driving like, well, I won't.
Not like that. It's just like, oh man, I'm just thinking, you know.
It's kind of beautiful though. Like that's
It
a good
really
thing.
is, because I'm thinking and I'm sitting, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, that's sweet.
like tears
I like
start
that.
coming out, and I'm like, oh, I'm realizing stuff, man. I'm going through a midlife crisis, and I didn't know that I was.
That's very cocky. So you're gonna live to 100?
But I really am.
I'm in my midlife
I
crisis.
am going through a midlife crisis.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know.
You look good.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you look good. You feel
Yeah.
good. You're not.
That's the thing. I usually have so much anxiety about my health and dying,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm like, oh, that's cancer when I get a scrape, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that less. I'm feeling pretty good about how healthy I am. I eat healthy. I exercise regularly, but just thinking about stuff. And sometimes
Oh my
when
God,
I think
that
I go,
pause.
who am
It's just
I?
yeah. So that never goes away. Is what you're
No,
saying.
and I'm like, is this my life?
Oh my God. Yeah, but this is a good life, Jason. You've
I
lived
know. I'm not
three
saying
lives.
it's bad. I'm not saying
Three
it's
lives.
bad. I'm not exactly.
You've lived
I'm like,
three.
do I got more ahead of me?
Yeah, you got a fourth.
Do I
You're
have
gonna be a
fifth?
superhero.
Is he a cat?
Am I gonna what am I doing?
Well, think about it. You know, he was a producer
So
at a
you-
certain point. He had his schools.
Just got it.
Thanks, dude.
What are you, a cat?
yeah, I
That's
know.
all I got.
I got it, but I thought it was stupid.
Brent.
No, I didn't think it was stupid. I thought it was great.
Best friends.
And now you
I-
got this, and so yeah, I get.
But I think I'm going through a midlife crisis, and I got to figure out how to deal with it.
Do you ever think about
And
this?
it's okay
Yeah.
because maybe it's not it's not it's a crisis.
You know, it could be like a midlife like recalibration.
Yes. Will.
Wow, that's a
you
really good. That's
fucking
actually.
son of a bitch. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yes, midlife recalibration.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like the shrooms are doing to my brain. I feel like they're
Drugs.
Huh?
Just the drugs.
Well,
I feel like they're recalibrating my brain, and sometimes when you recalibrate things, you might get a little hiccup, little hitch,
turbulence.
Well,
little hitch in your
can
giddy
I
up.
ask you this question,
little
and I'll ask
turbulence.
you this too? You guys don't have a good cry like once a week?
I would love to, but I'm not a big crier. Not because I'm like, no, I'm a man. I just can't. I'm not a big crier.
I'm a
Yeah,
huge
he was
crier.
born. He was born without tear ducts.
yeah, yeah.
I'm a
Like,
huge
"Wah,
crier.
Fucking
wah,
tough crying, dude. I'm sad as shit.
cut my umbilical cord.
Him and his wedding. I do. Like, Jesus.
We all do therapy. I
Yeah,
know the
but-
three of
but-
us. We all do
yeah,
therapy.
but I think that's healthy. Like, I get a good cry in once a week. And
Just alone, like you just take a
Yeah.
moment out of the day and go, "Oh shit, okay, I did."
Well,
I
sometimes it's
I
motivating.
turned the Roomba on. I put the dishes away.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
All right, now I gotta
Well,
write
that's
some
the manic
scripts.
depressive version of Brent.
Oh,
But
okay.
the other thing is like I'll watch something and I'm just an easy crier. Like my little brother always says, I'm squishy. And the thing is I tell
Hilarious.
him
Great.
because he doesn't cry, and I always say, you need to cry. Like it's good to cry. It actually physically and emotionally
Oh, man,
releases
it's-
endorphins in
yeah.
your body
It's a good thing.
and antibodies that create this kind of comfort. And there's so much because of America. I have nothing after America. Forget that
I love
part.
that.
But
Right, because of, and you got to look at the camera.
Yeah.
America.
We're not allowed to cry. We just build steel. Anyway,
Build things with steel. Got it.
yeah, it's good to get it crying. So
Yeah.
that's good that it's less anger and more tears. So
Here's
it's
the-
working.
Here's the thing. It's what's happening too is I'm figuring out that I have things to cry about because I'm really good at burying. I'm really good at.
Yeah.
I talked about it on an episode once where I push, then all of a
Push,
sudden,
push.
boom,
Yeah,
anger.
yeah.
Now
And
I'm
you're
going.
a Japanese cartoon.
Right. But now I'm like, oh wait, I have because you bury enough, you put it off enough, and you start thinking, I'm good. I got nothing. I don't have nothing to be worried about. I don't have nothing to be upset about. I got nothing. And you realize you fucking stowed away some crying subjects. And
Yeah.
I'm revisiting some of those, and it's but I'm not. They're finding me.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing that's happening
That's
right now.
so poetic.
They're finding me. I'm not going, let's see what's going on. I'm like, I'll be having my day and going along, and all of a sudden I'll go, where my dad was,
Oh no.
Oh.
you know,
Oh, no.
or my son and I were like,
So I wonder what about like why is it happening now as opposed to maybe 3 years ago or something like that?
midlife crisis.
Is it? But yeah, I mean,
You get to a certain age and you really start, you know, you start doing an inventory of your life. Like, okay, I'm 50 and I've done all these things, and I, in my opinion, and maybe you guys will agree, I'm a young 50.
Oh yeah.
uh,
So I don't
Look at
feel
the
like I'm
shoes.
anywhere near done.
Yeah.
And I'm just sometimes, and then with the mushroom microdosing and therapy and like, you don't understand, I've gone 50 years without doing any of this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't go to therapy. I didn't take medication for this stuff. I took medication, but for all the wrong reasons. I was popping pain pills for
Yeah.
like a decade, you know, and now I go, well, I was doing that to numb myself.
Mm.
I don't want to feel.
sure.
It's because
I got too much other things going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't have time to feel.
Yeah.
I got to raise these kids. I got to run this business. I got to, a lot of stuff. But now I'm 50. The kids are grown. The business is gone. The only business I have now is the business of Jason Collings.
Can I tell you something? I don't know if I've ever said this. My dad's dad died at 60.
Mm-hmm. My dad died at 60.
I know. And I never think I've told you that.
Mhm.
And one morning I woke up in my house. My dad turned 60. And, my dad had me at like 43 or something,
Mhm.
so I was like 13 or some shit. Was that
Right.
good math? Yeah, I definitely was young. And he wasn't there. And it turned out during the night he was taken away in like an ambulance.
Your father?
Yeah. And he had turned 60 and they thought it was a heart attack. And so then I went to my cousin Brendan's house, and that's where we started like making music and all this. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to lose my dad. And I was house sitting my neighbor's house at the time.
What was it that he needed to go to the hospital for?
He had a panic attack
Because he was 60.
because he was 60 and his dad died at 60.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I think
And-
that thought creeps in. That
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
creeps in. I'm 50. So do I only have 10 years left?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. My dad.
Right. But
did
it's,
it
and then
worse
of
than
course
you.
with social,
And he's still here.
and the thing is with social media is we're seeing so much now.
Oh my god.
And everybody,
Yeah.
too much. And there are good friends of mine, comedian friends of mine. I'm not going to say their names because I don't know if they want to keep it private or anything, but they've posted. A buddy of mine just posted that he has cancer
Oy.
and he's younger than me.
Yeah.
That's another thing I start thinking about. Is that shit just going to pop up out of nowhere? But I poopy on the reg.
Well, hey,
I pee on the reg.
I like that. That's where you started.
You know?
Well, everything, if you think about it, generation, this is
I
will
get
help your anxiety
migraines.
is everything you get older and older and older and older. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
that never stops.
yeah, well, what I'm saying, like, people used to die at like 32 and shit, like just
Yeah.
from natural causes.
My grandfather was
now-
49.
Yeah, exactly. So like it just I never met my dad's parents. They were all dead before I was born and he was 43. So it's like it just keeps, trust me, I have this kind of doomsday feeling as well, but like I realize
See, that's
the only
another
thing I think is like I eat bad,
right.
you know, and I have
though.
fun and I go, I'm 35 now and like I can actually have a heart attack. So we can't.
But with me, it used to be the doomsday feeling. It's
Yeah.
not now. Now I'm just like, huh.
Oh yeah.
I'm like pondering.
I think that's the shrooms. And I'll tell you, I think it's a good thing. I think because the mind's slowing down, like people don't know as comics, like we get this bad rep of being like depressed, deviant, this or blah. No, it's because we overanalyze as a comic. To be a comic, you have to overanalyze every situation at all times.
Yep.
And yes, it could be annoying to be with, but no one's going to love you better. You know, that sounded creepy. But point being that I feel like that's slowing the wheel, the hamster wheel down.
It really is.
And
but
then
it's
you start
also,
going, hey.
yeah,
my
but
dad
you know,
did this.
there's a few things happening in my career right now that I'm dealing with, you know, and
Yeah.
and then I start thinking, is it time to change lanes again?
I don't think so. I think personally, because I know
Because I still love doing stand up.
Yes, and I think that's not going to go away because there's not a better,
Mm-hmm.
more satisfying feeling as a creator. Because if you think about it, Jay, without knowing it, you've been a creator your entire life.
All
Like
my life.
there are people that are in cubicles, and it's a great job where they can
No,
be
it's not.
analytical.
No, it's not a good
And then
job.
yeah, I'm saying
It's a
for certain
bullshit
people,
job.
yeah, it's a bullshit job. But that's because we can't be
Right.
hold down. Even when you had your schools, you were creating the lessons,
Mhm.
and then before that, you were creating the music,
Right.
and then
I've always
after
been a
that,
creator.
you were creating your content. You're a
created some
creator.
kids
You're
with my
and you created
spermatozoa.
children, and you created problems, and you created great
Oh,
hair.
boy, now
and
that's
you
another thing.
created.
I have created so many problems.
But
that's
point
another.
being,
I had this.
I think this is your
moment.
greatness right now. This is the creation of everything that happened up to this is exactly what you're supposed to do.
See, that's I do agree with that, and because I am a firm believer in like everything happens when it's supposed to happen. But there's another thing when you said creating the problems. I've been having like realizations with that, like oh, I'm the problem, but not like well, I'm the fucking problem. Like angry, like oh no,
Like introspective.
it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the problem.
Don't use big words.
I'm in a big word mood.
You're in a
Introspective.
big word mood.
Yeah.
He's in a big word mood.
Mhm.
But that's good. So you're liking the microdosing.
Oh, I'm liking it, but at the same time, it's a little
It's
scary
just giving you shit.
because the last few weeks I've been very emotional.
But that's good.
Yeah.
It's a different emotion than anger.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So that's a good thing.
What about
And you got a sexy voice now.
Thank you.
yeah? And is therapy also a thing? Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's also contributing to it.
But I don't
I
go.
would think.
I do the Zoom shit.
Yeah. No, me too.
Whatever the.
I stopped doing that.
Talk space.
I don't trust anybody on the internet. I got to see you in person. I'm so sick of this not in person shit, and I need it badly.
See, that's where I feel like you should do shrooms.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, but I don't know how to get it. You got to talk to your son.
Oh, man.
Totally in.
But yeah, that's-
so
that's what's been
who killed
going.
Gabby
Have you guys seen this? Gabby Petito. How do you say her name?
Petito? I think
Petito.
Petito.
Gabby Petito and Brian. What the fuck his name is?
Laundry. Yeah,
His
well,
name's Laundry.
I don't know. I don't even know who this person is. I need. I just see it all over the news.
That
That's a
dude.
huge story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
he-
huge story.
yeah.
So what is this, Will? Do
Here's
you-
basically. I mean, the bottom line is that they were doing the van life thing.
Right.
They
They were
live in
living
a
out
van.
of a van. And,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Which, you got to be real careful who you're going to choose to live into that close proximity with.
Bet.
If you're going to make the decision to go, you know what, you and I are going to be in a van together, you need to take a long, hard thought. Like, is this the person that I'm going to be, or am I going to want to, and I'm saying it, or am I going to want to kill this fucking person? And I think
Well, also, how old?
that's what happened.
How old?
Too young to do it.
Like early 20s, like 22 or something.
22, and they're doing. So wait a minute.
So here, well,
Yeah,
I'll finish with what it is. So
yeah.
they were doing like a YouTube vlog series about it. So they were like in the public eye, kind of. So it's essentially, and they were it was like,
But
oh,
they were gonna
follow
live
us on
in a
our
van?
journey. Yeah, it was like follow us on our journey, like traveling, all this stuff, and we're gonna vlog. And so when she went missing and stuff, people were especially interested just because it was like, oh wow, these were like YouTubers who were documenting their journey, and now one of them's like disappeared. So that added to like the
So
Was it a
scope of the
road
whole
trip
thing.
or living in a?
living in a van, like traveling the country, like you know what these millennials do. They'll,
But
you know.
was it the? Don't talk to me like that. But are you saying they were they doing a road? I'm saying, are they trying to live in a van forever, or was it just
I mean,
a road
forever. I don't know. Somewhere in between. They're like
trip?
living in a
Boy.
van
And
for
they're
like
in their
oh,
low
you know.
20s too, huh?
Yeah, and there
Shit.
was apparently they were speeding. They got pulled over for speeding. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
And when
Actually,
Detective Jason.
never mind. I just know they got pulled. They got pulled over for something. I don't know what it's.
Detective
I think it was.
Jason.
I think they were speeding, and then the cops noticed that they were both really upset, and then they separated them and talked to them. They had been fighting, and then the guy is real shady. Like there's this.
Really?
Yeah, he says you know, when she drops me off and drives away, I don't have a phone, so it kind of leaves. And then he pulls a phone out of his pocket while he's talking to the cops.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
shady as shit. And now he's gone. He's in hiding.
He's
And
hiding.
he's saying, "Speak to me through my lawyers," but no one knows where the hell he is.
Yes.
And he's suspect number one.
So he basically got home. So what happened? I know this just because I told you guys, but my girl is like obsessed with this, so I'm getting
I love
daily
that.
updates.
Yeah, please.
So he basically came home from the trip without her, and it's like, and apparently I don't know what the story was he
So
made
what's
up.
he
Maybe like they
supposed
got
to
into a
say?
fight or something. I don't
Whoops.
know. Yeah, very weird. And then, he right when they said she was missing, he immediately got lawyers and didn't talk to anyone,
Something-
Oh,
we
this
got
is
mad.
them.
which is like low key. I mean, kind
he
of
did.
smart because it was like
He did it.
now like he's not talking to anyone. He got lawyers. Like he quickly was on it,
So
and then
before-
he fled, and then he just disappeared to go like hiking and backpacking, and now no one can find him.
They can't
No
find
one
him?
can't find him.
So did he
They can't
lawyer
find
up
him.
before anybody knew anything was wrong?
I can't remember. I think it was when she was missing.
Oh.
That's when he got a lawyer and didn't talk to anyone, which is crazy. And then he fled, and then he
Now,
like, ran off. So
did-
it's like, and then they ruled it. The last thing is that people didn't know if it was maybe like this would be crazy, but if it like he left her, they got into a fight. She's like, "I'm leaving. I'm not." This is hypothetical. "I'm not going with you." And then she just like died in the wilderness of dehydration. That was one like idea, but they
Now
ruled
they-
it a homicide.
They
Homicide,
found the body.
Yeah, they found
They
it.
they
found
ruled
the
it
body.
homicide.
They did an autopsy.
And they don't know why.
Autopsy.
That's not back yet. Though.
I love
They haven't had-
autopsies.
well, but they still
They don't know
still
what
ruled
the
it a
cause of
homicide.
death is, but it's a
Yeah.
homicide.
Wow, man, and my man is gone. He's
He
ghosted.
dipped,
everybody.
and then people have we've gotten there've been stories about like, oh, someone caught a glimpse of him, like, oh, that looks like the guy, and they're like, it's like
Yeah.
this weird.
It's kind of
Oh,
a little
he's gonna be like-
shaming to bald white guys, though, because you could literally there's 1,000 people I could look at and go, "That's him." But
Well,
so why would he go
Oh,
home?
so there is a so as of today or yesterday, excuse me, there's a warrant for his arrest.
see,
Yeah, I saw that.
But it was for something. It wasn't for the murder. It was for like
because
he
they got to
used-
get him in on something else.
Yeah, use of unauthorized devices.
what?
Meaning like he's
He had a ray
suspected of
gun?
using a debit card and PIN for accounts that don't belong to him.
Oh, this guy.
Whoa.
Fuck.
So
this
it's almost
guy.
like they found a reason now.
Yeah, they have to
bring him
get
in.
a warrant and
Yeah,
they get.
what if it's her
things.
card
Right.
in her bank?
Exactly.
I also heard that there were witnesses to them fighting physically, and that she was hitting him with keys in her hands, and he was all scratched up on his face when the cops were talking
Really?
to him. Yeah.
Is that real?
Mm-hmm.
See, told you that was worth it.
I was trying to sneakily do it.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
Your
Look
Honor,
it up,
Your Honor,
though,
I'm not
so
sure about that.
Jason doesn't seem like
Your
an
Honor.
asshole.
No, but man, that's this. Yeah, this whole thing is, and it's ongoing.
It's just crazy that I put on Google Chrome and all of a sudden it's like I go, who the fuck is this person? And they won't stop
Look,
talking
there
about
she
it.
is. A timeline of
Oh,
22-year-old
God.
Gabby Petito's case. Oh, we got a timeline, baby.
Petito, I said it right.
Petito.
Petito. I never say it.
Petito. Petito.
Okay.
Fucking
she's
22.
adorable.
How fucking sad.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Fucking asshole. I'll kill
Oh,
him.
man.
We got to find Detective Jason.
Well,
you
we
have to
don't know
find
yet.
him.
We have to figure out what happened.
I guarantee he's over here. We got to find him. Let's drown him.
Yeah, so-
Drown
So
him.
in August 12th, this is when they got pulled over in Utah. They described them as they were engaged in some sort of altercation, although
Yeah.
the two are described as getting into a physical fight following an argument. Both the male and female reported they are in love and engaged to be married and desperately didn't wish to see anyone charged with a crime.
So 22.
Oh boy.
Is there a video? Do we have that body cam footage?
Do we have that?
Yeah.
We can play. Can we just play it? I mean, if we can't use it, then we just. But for
my only hesitation is just it's really long. It's like an hour long. So I have to,
body cam is?
yeah.
Oh, I don't.
So
wanna
it's like
fuck
we have
that.
to. It's
how
fine,
fucked
not
up
worth
are we?
it.
Oh, I don't care that
yeah.
much.
Nobody does highlights anymore.
Well, yeah. For
No,
the sake of the pod, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, I think they just let them go. But it's crazy to have the body cam footage like a month before.
Yeah.
Like,
And a lot of people are a little bit pissed off at the cops for letting them go.
Yeah, but that's not their fault though.
No, I'm not
Like-
saying. Yeah, I'm just saying there are people that people are going to get outraged at everything.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
can I
right
just
here.
say something to the internet too? Come on. Unless the guy went, yeah, thanks, man. I'm going to murder her later. I'm like, okay, bye. Then
Right.
you could blame the cops.
And
you
the
can't
thing
blame
is-
cops for stopping
Right.
something
Yeah, I don't
on the
think people-
And
highway.
cops are under the microscope right now, anyways,
Yeah.
for like
yeah.
But they supposed to
unnecessary
tase the shit out of them and bring them home?
Yeah, the caller that called in. So someone called. I don't think it was speeding. Someone called in 911 on them
Oh,
because they
shit.
said that as they were driving by, the gentleman was slapping the girl.
Whoa.
Then we stopped. The caller added. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her. Hopped in the car and they drove off. So this wasn't a speeding thing. This was like someone called the cops.
I love that they referred to him as a gentleman. The gentleman was
Yeah,
slapping
yeah,
the girl.
yeah.
Fiery
The
gentleman.
pure
man.
gentleman who had
Yeah.
nothing to do with anything took his white glove off and slapped the shit out of her.
So he was slapping her in the car and then running and then walking down the
Apparently,
street
something like
hitting
that,
her.
Yeah, so it's
Jeez.
pretty fucking crazy.
Oh, this is their van here, huh? They got one of those little. Oh,
Yeah,
they-
so he returned. So on September 1st, he returned to the home. According to an affidavit, attached to a search warrant request, a license plate reader shows the vehicle at like a certain time. They were covered by the police. There was some material in there. Just jokes. That's where my mind goes. Material.
Yeah, comic.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he's
they-
not
He had
using
some
it.
material. He had a rubber chicken. He had
yeah.
a clown nose and a great what if.
Yeah. So it's
So wait, he drove back to his parents' place.
yeah, and like dropped off the van.
And now he's missing.
And now he just dipped. That's what I'm trying to find right now.
Yeah, I wonder if he got out of the country.
Of course he did.
So the whereabouts are currently unknown.
What would you do with that situation, though? Out of curiosity, like as a parent.
Yeah, as a search team.
As
Oh,
a-
I'd be on this. I'd be searching for him.
No, I mean in the sense that, like, say your kid comes home, right,
Mhm.
and he went on a road trip, and
Came
then
home
came
without the
back
girl.
without the girl.
I would have a
And
lot of questions.
Would you let him leave or make him faces?
I would have a lot of questions. And the thing is if it's my son and he says, "Oh, I dropped her off at home," I believe him.
You believe him?
He's my kid.
So do you think, like, I'm
But
just
if you
trying to
didn't-
figure out the parents' perspective of this because I heard that they don't want to talk.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So I'm wondering if he came home going, "Oh, I did something." You
This
know?
dude sounds
Or-
pretty like locked in. I don't think he's the ooh 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 type of guy. I feel like he's like
Alright.
lawyer up and I'm a dick.
he's
trying to
ready.
make a joke, and you just made me seem less than. That's the end of the episode, and I'm gonna go fucking fight the
But I-
sniffling monster.
I know, Mounster. I know what
Sorry.
I know what you're saying. Well, I mean, it's pretty like.
It's calculated. He's
Okay,
like
let me just get rid of her.
If it's
get
calculated,
home.
why go home?
Did he call the lawyer on the way home?
Right,
with
exactly.
With the phone that he said he doesn't have. There's a lot to put together here.
And Detective Jason might be able to do it.
Yeah,
because
and by the time this episode comes out,
who knows?
we'll have a lot more developments, and you guys
do
could
you
email
think
us.
then, if you're saying that, do you think it was premeditated? Do you think he was
No.
like, "Let's take a road
Nope.
trip"?
Nope.
Nah.
I think he's young. He's got a hot head. They were going at each other, and I think it went too far, and he killed her.
Do you think
I think
that?
he
Do you
accidentally
think it went
killed
too
her.
far and went?
I think
Fuck,
he
she's
lost.
gonna get me arrested.
I think
so...
he lost his temper and killed her.
Wow.
I think that he lost his temper and killed her. And I'm not trying to sound like that's something I understand.
Yeah, Jesus.
But especially repeating it over again, I think he lost his temper and killed her.
I think he
He
lost
lost
his
his
temper.
fucking temper and he killed her because she wouldn't shut the fuck up. Oh, not joke. We're not joking about this. I'm so sorry.
No, we're not.
God
But we laugh.
damn it, we're joking about it. No, but I think that's what happened. He's a young, hot-headed kid. I mean, it's obvious from the witnesses that saw him that he's already hitting her.
Yeah.
So he's already prone to violence when he loses
Yeah,
his
it's
temper.
like
So if she said something or did something or swung back or said something to him that set him off even more, he's already got much deeper issues being the kind of guy that lays his hand on a girl like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Yeah. As mad as I've ever been, I would never fucking hit a woman.
Walk away.
Like, that's
you know,
ridiculous to me.
But we already know he's that kind of guy. So I would not be shocked if it escalated. He lost his temper beyond control. They were in the middle of the woods or whatever they were, the desert or whatever,
Yeah.
and And he because they found her in the woods, right?
believe so, yeah.
Man, I wonder what the condition of the body was. If like,
Well, they found it for a while later. It wasn't great.
Here, as a detective, you need to know that. Was there
Yeah.
was there
Yeah.
blunt force trauma to the head? Were
That's what they're-
were there ligature marks on her neck, wrists, and ankles?
Boy, you
What
can
the
watch
fuck
the
is a
whole-
ligature?
Was there a sign of a struggle?
You know what? You've been on the road too long. You've been watching.
Are
First
his
48 way
knuckles,
too
are
much.
his hands scratched up?
Oh yeah, but they can't find him now.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm sure also the details of the autopsy and all that stuff just aren't released
Autopsy.
yet. Because all they said is it's a homicide. They didn't say about.
I'm
I
gonna
actually agree with you
guess
on
because
that,
I
though.
watch a lot of weird shit.
I know.
I'm gonna guess blunt force trauma to the head.
Oy. And then he.
And if they were near a body of water, drowning
but I think I
or cobra attack.
yeah. What if he did? Oh no, never mind.
Because you never know. You fucking know.
I think
I mean, there have been
so it wasn't
cases-
premeditated. He's prone to violence, is what
There
you're
have been
saying.
examples. There have been cases in the past of a very tragic accident, and then the boyfriend or the husband acts extremely guilty and doesn't do any of the right things because he's afraid that he's going to get blamed. When in actuality, those are the actions that are going to get you blamed.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, what I'm saying is, if you accidentally kill your girlfriend, just go right to the police and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, it was an accident. I accidentally did
It's
it."
not look good for him.
No, this is yeah, he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
Let's find him.
Yeah,
If we find him, we'll finally be a hit podcast.
yeah, but here's
He's
the
in
problem
LA.
with that.
He's in LA.
Yeah, see, that's what we're hoping. If all we have to do is just go up to Ventura Boulevard and hit a couple of bars.
Well, it's
and
hard
find them,
because there's a lot of
that's what
bald
we're gonna do.
guys hanging
However,
out that
this
are white.
dude is either out of the country, he's being hidden by friends, or the lawyer that he was speaking to is hiding him, which that's a
Yeah.
I
problem.
mean,
That would-
this is a fucking HBO series coming
Right.
coming
Yeah,
soon.
it's definitely-
in like
Right.
3 years. This will be.
Let me ask you this: if you were a good friend of his, would you try to hide?
If I was a good friend of his, I would not try to hide him.
Yeah, me either.
I would
No.
definitely turn him in
Yeah.
because I have my own life to live and I have
Yeah.
my loved
Yeah.
ones to protect.
And you don't put that shit on me.
Don't put that
Yeah.
shit on me because if
Yeah.
you were my good friend, you'd stay the fuck out of my front yard if you
Yeah,
killed somebody.
exactly. See,
And-
that's exactly how I feel.
And also, like, all right, man. Good night.
What?
Hopefully, don't murder me.
Right.
Oh,
Like the
I
guy
would.
who
I wouldn't
just
be
killed. Like, all
concerned
right.
about
Good
that.
night.
Yeah, you're staying at my house, right?
Oh,
okay, now
oh. If
he's in the other room and
Yeah,
you're
that's
just
something
like,
on my couch.
Hey.
You
Oh,
need-
you're
did you
saying
need
if
anything?
you
Did you need
actually
anything?
defend him and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
sleeping
it's
at
all right.
his
You
house.
sleep there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Exactly. Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Night.
you're putting glass bottles on the doorknob. So
Yeah. Exactly.
Why do you have beads for your doors now? It's just a thing we do now. We love the rain. We love the rain, so we love the sounds.
comes
Yeah.
home
Then
comes home from
you
Best
go to the
Buy.
bathroom. What's happening?
Yeah. Exactly.
comes
Exactly.
home from Best Buy with a bunch of new recording equipment and sound.
What are you doing? A podcast?
I'm just
Speaking of recording equipment, I don't think I've ever said this. My older brother, 8 years older than me, when we were in high school, it was right when technology was happening because I know you have the Ring door and all that shit or whatever you have.
Yep.
My brother, asshole, just an asshole. I love him to death, but asshole. Not even living in the house, but I'm 16, 17 years old. He set up motion detectors in the entire house.
that's hilarious.
And I used to have to crawl on the ground like it's fucking that movie Entrapment. God damn, Catherine Zeta-Jones looks so good in that. Going
is that
through the-
entrapment?
Yeah, where she's going through the wires
Yeah.
or the
Oh,
lasers.
with their little jumpsuit on.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
That's what I
get
remember,
outta
because
here.
I'm a
Get
man.
outta here. I'd kill for her anyway.
But I literally would. I literally was crawling through and then go wee 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 wee, and I'm like,
Did he have the giant fucking Rottweiler then?
no, this
Oh,
is just him going. I don't want anybody to have fun at all times, ever, ever. He's just being an asshole. And he knew technology, so he set the whole house up with those things. It just that
Fuck
was a trigger
that.
for me, where I remember having to sneak out of the house like I'm a
I
goddamn
know.
Green Beret.
It sucks. I know when someone is coming to my house, leaving my house, going to the backyard, on the sides of the
Taking a
house,
shit.
taking a shit, dogs.
Kind of nice. I wish I had that.
But then I started feeling like I'm just being watched by me all day. This is weird.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I don't think Elaine likes it very much either.
she's so cute.
Look at, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you'll fuck with her. She'll be in the backyard, be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Whatever.
All right, we got emails.
Nope.
All right.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You were talking about my hair,
Oh yeah.
and he was going to send his brother a message about gray hair,
Yeah.
and we couldn't figure out, is it Grey or Gray?
Oh, that- yes.
Great question.
Gray or gray?
Type it in. Is it
I think it's A.
just
It's
type
both.
it in?
I'm gonna. Well, can we
Brent,
talk about
why
it
are
first?
you yelling
Can
so
you
much?
do you want to go on a crossroad adventure in a van
No.
with me?
No.
Come on.
No.
That's a good creep.
You don't want to have van life with Brent?
No.
Oh shit.
Actually, the first Google search is gray or gray. What's the difference?
Nice.
Right.
Good. We're
Let's
not
hear it.
alone.
What is it?
How did this? First of all, how did this come up?
Well, because
yeah, go ahead.
we're talking about my hair. I've been doing this wash-in stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed. Of course you have.
We'll put the picture up.
And my hair has been gradually getting darker, but it's natural looking. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like
It looks great.
I don't look like Wayne Newton, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, and so I was sending it to my little brother because he's not as vain as me. So his hair is just like, my hair would be completely white and I dye it, but it's brown and his is black. And he didn't want to do that to look like Wayne Newton. So I just sent him a side by side of him because he's been washing his thing. And
Oh.
so maybe he gets it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was actually a picture. Okay,
But
cool.
is it
Yeah.
gray or gray? Because my brother's a doctor and he's going to correct my English and I don't need to deal with another goddamn burn for my family.
Does it
It is a really complicated.
Here's the thing. Here's what my thought was before you read it and tell me if I'm anywhere close to
Yeah, I
wrong
gotta-
or right.
yeah.
I thought there was a difference in spelling from if your name was Gray, like Gray's Anatomy, Dr. Gray, or between the name Gray and the color Gray.
Yeah.
What's the 50 Shades of Gray?
Oh, that's a good one.
And that was
What's
his
50
name.
Shades of Gray? That actually, type in 50 Shades of Gray. That's a good.
It's
We're
E.
gonna-
It's E. E.
It's E?
For
Fuck,
what?
I said A.
Color or name?
That's color because 50 Shades of. oh,
no,
is it?
isn't his name?
Shit. Is that his name?
So I think if it's a name, it's E.
God damn
If
it,
not,
Gray.
it's A. Sounds like the
So
color
you-
So
A.
it was the difference.
I think so. Yeah. So here's the
I did
actual.
good, Brent.
They both
Yeah, that was
mean that neutral color somewhere in the middle between black and white. But when you see the two words that differ only by one letter, you might start wondering. I thought that was actually describing it. E is gray is a version more popular in British English.
Got it.
This is what I keep hearing. It's British English, and then A is in
American
American
English.
English.
Okay, I did A.
All
I
right.
did A. Because my brother will rip me
Oh,
And
apart.
if he
here's
gives you
better.
a hard
Here-
time,
here's-
say,
here's
I
a
was
better
doing
one.
the more
Here we
Euro version.
Here's
Yeah, you're so fancy.
What's the matter, Will?
it's just like I'm not getting a clear answer, and it's making me really mad.
I can tell.
It's like, but it's like there's so many but the English and the great. It's like, yo, just tell me what
Oh,
the fuck
people
the
love
difference is.
Both
have-
English.
People love to have verbal diarrhea just to sound
Ugh.
smart, you know? Examples.
So, anyway.
You know what? It's honestly,
continue.
the only thing I'm thinking of is it's used like British people with an E, American people with an A.
Boom. There
That's
we go.
I think that's the difference because they just did examples of the same exact thing, and that's the only difference.
Let's find out.
I still don't understand.
Governor Gray Davis. Gray Davis, his name is Gray.
Well, that's so confusing. Well, maybe because
Hold
he's
on.
American.
Maybe. Let's try this. Gray's Anatomy.
I think that's E.
It's E.
There you go. Well,
Interesting. So that answer didn't.
doesn't make sense.
Here, it's under my ass. I'm just gonna call my mom. She's an English teacher. This will be a good one. If she picks up. Or my dad. They're both teachers. Oh shit.
Oh, mom's an English teacher.
Yeah. See who picks up.
Hi.
Hey, Dad. Quick question for you. You're on the podcast. Can you explain the difference between gray, Grey, and Gray? We can't figure it out.
Well,
Is that the question?
yeah, but we kind of figured it out. I love that he's laughing at us.
Well, Lynn, see, went to mom.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jerry.
Between gray, Grey, and gray, Gray. Yeah,
Yeah,
they both refer to the color.
they both refer to the color.
I
Okay.
mean, mom was rapid fire with that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one's European and one's American?
No, they're both American
Okay.
or English, as we say.
Yeah.
English, as
Like
we say.
British,
British.
English,
Yeah.
and English American.
The real English. What?
She said, nope, they're both English.
They're both referred to the color.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so I guess this is better time than ever. I killed a gray dog today, and I just didn't know how to write the obituary for it because.
What do you want?
All right, nothing. All right, love you guys. Thank you. Talk to you later.
Man, that's hilarious. Did you say, what are you on?
Yeah, of course.
So funny.
He always says that since I was a kid.
What are you on? That's great.
He used to say that when
Well-
he would come to my desk in the hallway because I was always in a desk in the hall, and he goes, "What are you on?" I was like 9. I'm on Talent and Gray.
Hey.
I'm still confused though. It's still it's like, hey, why is there 2 ways to spell the same? I don't know.
Why do we have
That's-
so many
that's our
versions
language,
of
man.
English?
If you can't speak English, apparently English is the hardest
Hardest
It's
language
gotta
to
be
learn.
salmon. The fuck?
Salmon.
It's salmon.
Also, there. How many
They are.
theirs do we have?
Or
That'd be the worst.
there.
Right?
I'm so glad I don't
Yep.
have to learn it
Mhm.
in American.
It's the
Pool?
worst. Pool.
Right?
Wait,
Pool all your money together. Pool, swimming pool.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Car-
What's
pool?
pool all your money together?
It's
Pool.
that's what I've heard people say.
Yeah, when you actually win, the Asians always get the money. What? I've lost so much poker to Asian people. They're really good. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, I love this podcast.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh shit.
I think pool is just pool. Pool.
Yeah, but pool means swimming pool, pool,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Pool.
Carpool? Why?
carpool. I mean, it literally I've met so many people, like foreign exchange students when I was in high school would come from like China, and they went, "Your language is wildly more complicated."
For sure. They're
You
right.
know?
They're right.
I mean, Jesus, both my parents are English teachers, and my dad had to ask my mom.
All right, here we go, Will. What I said, pooling. What does pool mean in business? In resource management, pool is the grouping together of resources. Pooling.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it that?
Why is it that?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
can't we say grouping?
Do
But
you
then
ever
there's
notice?
the fish
Bring-
grouper?
But you also notice that in the English language, when you look up a word, they give another English word to explain it that you could use.
Yep.
Right.
You know, pool is the definition of grouping. So why not just grouping?
I just say grouping.
It's a very hard language.
Yeah.
That's why I
Where?
love Latin. Umesa papaisositu.
Where?
Right.
See?
Where?
Where are you going? What are
Where
you wearing?
we are.
You gonna wear
were-
that? No, that's we're.
Well,
And you're also
where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you, man?
Cut. Brent. No, this is right. My dad told me.
Yo, there's this new documentary series on Netflix. You
What
know
is
I'm
it?
always on the killer shit.
Yeah.
It's called the mini. This guy has
24 faces
24
of.
fucking faces.
I see. It got a notification, but I haven't watched it yet.
Buddy, this guy, this kid
Yeah.
had so many. He had 24 personalities. He got arrested and accused of raping college students, and in the police station had to know, why am I here? What are you talking about? And then he's like a little boy. He's a little girl. He's a British
So it's like
man.
Split. That movie
Yeah, yeah. It's, dude.
Split. Do you believe him? Because I watched a trailer to it, and I'm wondering, is he just making this up, or do you actually think he has those personalities?
No, that's a real thing. It's just
Schizophrenic, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens with traumatic experiences as a child. His child he had a horribly abusive stepfather
Yeah.
who and a lot of times when you're young and impressionable mind, your brain protects you and says, I don't want to be doing what's happening right now. I'm out, and I'm gonna let somebody else deal with it. And that's when he has a tough guy character that speaks with like a Yugoslavian accent.
Whoa.
He has another person that speaks with a perfect British accent. He's a little boy. And buddy, it is
Was it?
so interesting.
It is.
Yeah. They talked about the movie Sybil with Sally Fields, where she played a person with multiple personalities. It's
I wonder if you can like plead insanity, or they can.
They
Well,
do.
that was the whole thing. It's
The
like people are
only-
wondering if he's insane or is he
Right.
making this up.
it's
It's
funny that you
right,
mentioned
like
that
primal
because
fear.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking
statistically in court cases, the only people that actually win a innocent because what is it when insanity plea?
Yeah. By insanity.
Yeah, is people that have paranoid schizophrenia or
Right.
multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of. Or it could be like usual suspects. You know what I'm saying?
You
Where he walks
subs.
away at the end.
Oh, when he
It's like,
stops,
oh,
when he's and he
fuck.
all of a sudden he's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go
So-
fuck a dude on set. Are
Well,
we talking
that's-
about Kevin
that-
Spacey?
that's kind of the-
Spot on.
Well, do you think that's where M. Night Shyamalan got split from?
What do you mean? It's a thing. It's a real thing.
I know it's a real thing, but that idea of that particular person with like, because he did do the tough guy, he did the boy, he did the.
But the crazy part
He
was
stole a lot of those characteristics.
But
Fuck
what?
you, M.
But
Why
what
don't you
was?
cast me an old
I
or
mean,
whatever it is?
but what tripped me about the split thing is that he was actually had superpowers. Like there's video. Remember he was like
Oh,
flipping the
that's
van
true.
and
You're
everybody had
right,
to hide
yeah.
him and stuff.
Well, that's a great way to do it. Never mind, M. I'd love to work with
He
you.
did it like superhero stuff.
Can you tell us the difference between gray and gray? So
Yeah,
is it
email.
good? Is it worth watching?
It's a worthwhile watch. I've only finished the first episode. and
Okay, so it's a
but
series.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first thing is the crime and the arrest and the taped interview of him. And then you learn in the next episode. No, I did 2 episodes of why he's the way he is. Because he's got brothers and sisters that are all being interviewed and they describe how his life was and he kind of got the brunt of the abuse from the stepfather. And like he would take him out to a fucking shed or a barn and beat the shit out of him. He would do things where he would like put a book against his face and then punch the book so that he wouldn't leave marks on his fist or on the kid, but it was like still painful as shit.
Jesus.
And as a child, when you're going through stuff like that, we're all traumatized from
Yeah,
stuff that happened to us
obviously.
as a kid. You know what I mean? Like if you were raised in a household with a bunch of screaming and yelling,
Yeah.
the rest of your life you're gonna have a problem with confrontation. You're gonna have a problem with yelling. If you were raised in a house with a lot of smoking and alcohol,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I didn't have alcohol in my house growing up.
No.
And I found out as an adult that my grandfather was a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
So my dad didn't have that shit in the house. We just had guns, dude. It was good.
Then you went on the
But
road
yeah,
with Brent,
it's-
and then
it's-
he
it's-
had a few drinks.
So I'm highly recommending this show.
Nice.
What is his name? Mulligan or
Something Milligan, the 24
it's so
Faces of
good.
something, I think it's called.
Yeah,
That's a great pitch.
it's
Here, I got it.
there it is right there. Monsters Inside,
yeah.
the 24.
Faces of Billy Milligan.
Billy
Milligan.
Milligan. Mulligan. I wasn't off. I was off, but
I mean,
Not that off.
parents, we don't realize how much when I became a parent, the pressure was so fucking unbelievable because now I am in charge of shaping this person.
yeah.
And you could so easily fuck somebody up just by being a lazy parent, a mean parent, a loud parent, an abusive, you know what I mean? Or a unavailable parent.
yeah.
It's so easy to fuck somebody up when they're becoming a person.
Yeah.
And then this guy has to deal with that stepfather shit. And now he has 24 of him.
24 of him.
That's what they should have called the thing, huh? 24 of them.
Yeah, 24 of them with EM at the end. Just
Yeah.
24 of them.
Because it
And
is
he's
an
doing
Irish
this
name.
like
24
this.
of them.
He goes,
Yeah. Now it's a sitcom.
it's a sitcom pose.
Want to do an email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do an email. And we'll continue this bad boy over at the old Patreon.
Passione.
We got a serious, not serious here from Angie. And she also says, "Hi, guys. I wanted to share a fun picture I made."
Nice. Oh, no.
What?
I'm not that much shorter than him.
Yeah, you are actually. What is this picture?
Oh, I
She just
need that.
made it.
next
Those
to
aren't our
this.
bodies though, right? That's like superimposed because
Yeah, that's something else.
kind of digging that outfit. Oh, is that the couple from Modern Family?
I don't know.
I don't no idea. I'm not that short.
Yeah, you are, dude.
Angie, send us that photo though, because I want to put it above this one so that every girl that comes over I'm not that short. That's really short though.
I do love how lovingly you're holding me. Also, one of the things I'm learning through the shrooms and the chair
Ooh.
therapy is I really would like some being held. I want to be held.
Really?
I want to be held.
You never liked being held?
It's not that I never liked it. I just didn't know I liked it so
I
much.
love being a little spoon.
Me
I
too.
mean, not
It
in
was
a
great.
gay way, but I
It was
love
great.
being held.
I like being the big spoon.
My mom used to squeeze the rage out of me. My mom used to do this thing where she would squeeze the rage out of me.
God, Brett, the more I hear about your childhood, dude.
No, because
Brett
I would.
told me today that he had some issue that he had dirt under his skin.
Oh, impetigo. Yeah.
Huh?
Impetigo.
Type in Impetigo.
I definitely know how to spell that.
Yeah, but I want to see if you can.
I couldn't believe this. He said he got so dirty.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Impetigo. I remember I had
School sores.
No, that's not what it was.
The next Jason's second album.
Impetigo
School shoes
is
and school
it's-
sores.
Good one, Will.
It's under the skin.
Damn, bro. What the
like
fuck
scabies?
are you getting into?
No, it
huh?
wasn't like red. No, it was dirt under the skin.
Ew, dude.
Fuck
Ugh.
you.
No, I'm reading about it. Ew.
No,
All right, a highly contagious skin infection that causes red sores on the face. Ew.
no, I didn't have that.
Impetigo
Then.
mainly affects infants and children. The main symptom is red sores that
No,
form around
no,
the nose
that,
and mouth.
that wasn't it then.
Ew. The sores.
Shut up.
The shores.
That wasn't it then.
The shores rupture,
Oh,
ooze
God.
for a few
Oh.
No,
days.
no, that wasn't it at all. No, it was
Well,
dirt.
This is what it is.
Cystic.
No, you typed in a different thing.
No, I didn't.
No, you typed in the wrong thing.
All right, what do I
cunt.
type in?
I mean,
What do I type
Hey,
in?
Brent. Call mom.
no. Yeah, you're right.
I literally typed in what you told me to type in.
All right, shut up.
Squeeze
Call
the
him.
rage. Impetigo. Oh God, that's hilarious.
This is a really good podcast, right?
Hi.
Hey, Dad. What happened? Quick
Why
question.
is he's being so
Yeah.
cute with the highs?
What happened, Dad? Don't trip over the rug to get to the phone. Another question. You're still on the podcast. The thing I had as a child that they had to use special soap for the dirt, was that called Impetigo?
Yeah.
But
Well-
the Impetigo that we're seeing is like red sores and shit. I never had that. I just had dirt under things.
Yeah.
Not answering any. Is Mom there?
Yeah.
Mom, remember when you had to wash me as a child? Was it Impetigo? What was the thing where I had dirt under the skin? Because I played.
Under your skin. He's
Impetigo.
dirt under your skin.
Well, Impetigo. Remember I had Impetigo or something?
That's possible. I mean, I've heard of that, but I
Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that special soap you used? And you said it was Impetigo. Why would I know this word, Mom? Are you guys high?
we're just high on life.
Oh,
Oh, you're high then.
No, I mean, impetigo, it is a rash. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have the rash. Remember the dirt issue I had?
The
Yeah. It is caused by
dirt
dirt.
issue.
Remember I was always dirty?
Yeah.
Like a little rascal. Remember?
Was it hard to get Brent to bathe as a child?
Yeah, was it hard to get me to bathe as a child?
No.
No.
Yeah, I love the soap.
Maybe.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, we got nowhere with this.
The press conference.
Yeah, Dad, that's a great 1956 joke. Yeah, we're in the press conference. We're ending the podcast. I'm pretty sure that Will has COVID Delta and got me and Jason sick,
Neither one of those things are true.
Yeah, for the record, I
and
don't.
maybe Impetigo.
I hope not.
Well, I hope not either. All right, I love you guys. Goodbye.
I love it.
Bye.
Well,
That's a good thing too. I should call them.
Your
again.
mom is so amazing at defending you because as soon as I went, was it hard to get Brent to take a bath? She went, no.
Yeah, she's such an Italian mom.
that's what's up.
Well, what the fuck she keeps saying Impetigo to me for?
I don't know.
I don't
Now you
know.
just kind of you like.
Oh, what the fuck was under my skin?
You're a gross kid. I guess that's all we
Yeah,
could
I'm
just-
sorry I grew up in the woods. I got to play in the woods all the time. I'm sorry I wasn't a rich kid from Texas or wherever the fuck you're from because everywhere I go, you're somewhere. I'm sorry I didn't grow up in the city. Okay? I grew up in the woods like Stephen King with ghouls.
All right. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's
Stephen
do one
King.
more email.
Well, we didn't even do our questions yet. We just
Oh,
looked at
let's do
silly
questions.
shit.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
do it.
let's
How the
do that.
fuck do we start talking about that? By the way,
I don't know.
Because
Oh.
Brent started talking about hugging the rage out, and then I said, whenever
Oh,
you talk
that's
about
right.
your childhood, I
Squeezing
just
the-
learn more
Nice,
shit.
nice.
Shit, 1 second. Let me do that.
Wait,
Let me do that call. That's a fun one.
we're at almost an hour.
This is good. Then we could
Okay.
save the emails.
Okay.
Tell me this isn't hilarious. They're gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna get such an email.
Mm-hmm.
he keeps like sitting down.
Hi.
Hey, real quick. Sorry, Dad. Mom, can you explain to Jason and Will when you used to squeeze the rage out of me?
Yes. Because you used to get so angry, and you were a toddler.
Yeah.
You would come to me with your fist clenched, saying, "I'm so angry, I'm so angry." And I
Oh
said,
my
"You want me
God.
to squeeze it out of you?" And you said, "Yes." And then I would just put my arms around you and squeeze you as hard as I could, and then you'd start laughing.
Oh my, that's amazing.
And she still does it to this day.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to keep doing that one.
It doesn't work because you're so much bigger.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. I love you, Mom.
Oh, that was great. Great way to end it.
Yeah.
Let's
that's a
keep
great
this
way.
going over on Patreon.
Yeah,
We good?
come to
Yep.
Patreon.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell every time. Bing, so you know what's coming at you. See you over on the Patreon. Bye.
We are friends, digging each other.